Stargate Oversight is a podcast that we run, isn't it, everybody?
Yeah, it is. Stargate
It's a very,
Oversight is a
it's a,
podcast about the TV show Stargate SG-1.
it's a very professional podcast. We're very serious on this podcast. We do not deviate, we do not mess around, and we stick to the facts. And
I certainly do not.
But the facts, exactly.
Never once made the joke, ever, in my life.
Exactly, and we start this episode, The Knox, just to show how very serious we are. We're going to get right into it.
We need to do the... Are we not doing the intro then?
Hello, my name is Ryan.
Hi, my name's Hope.
Oh, I see. You think you have time to introduce yourselves, huh? See, I am Frosty, the Secretary of Defense of the United States of America, and I am yet to see any kind of results from this podcast, and you're telling me that we have time to sit here with our dicks in our hands and introduce ourselves?
Is this Crystal Frosty?
I'm busy jacking my massive girl dick and talking about the $3 we're getting through Patreon.
$3? When do I see the money?
You'll see it, probably soon. I need to actually pay you guys.
What?
I mean, I don't have the money either.
I need to pay you guys.
I don't have the money either.
Thank you, Ember.
Thank you. I haven't ever spoken to you, but thank you.
So yeah, we begin this episode with a man only referred to by Hammond as the Secretary, but considering this is a military operation, I'm going to assume it's probably not the Secretary of Agriculture?
He is Secretary of Defense, and he's
Yes.
called David Swift.
David Swift.
And
His name's
Swift,
such in the credits.
and Swift he is, because he condenses the entirety of the ideology of this show into 2 fucking minutes!
Like, the man appears on screen. Man says, "Why have you not found me gun or nuke or weapon?"
Man is told that this is how we open the front door around here. He's like, okay, that's all very well and good, but where's my gun?
Do we get the
I've
freaking guns?
I've seen how you open the front door. I have no idea what this door is. Please, I am dumb oversight man. I go, money. Where is gun? Money. Please explain to me how blue door work.
Man went from big ship over to other country, found more than just spices. Oh.
Yeah, no, he exported racism and he brought back slaves.
Yeah.
Racism doesn't need to be exported. That's just
So he's like, I don't even understand what this fucking thing is. Tell me what it is. And Carl does like the fucking nerd explanation of, well, this is a wormhole that opens up through space-time. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Don't fucking care. Where is our guns? Where's our cool technology? And like, well, we're exploring. We're learning more about, don't care. Don't give a shit.
There's a reason we haven't been to the moon in 20 years, because fuck you, that's why.
We got rocks. What are we gonna do with rocks?
That is such a fucking great line, which honestly, as much as we sometimes want to be like, oh, this is so much bravado talking about how, like, the military needs to stop being restricted and be less cocked, at the same time, this is absolutely a very accurate portrayal of what, like, the inner sort of cabinet and government of the United States of the time is, because it's like, well, this Apollo program, it's not immediately giving us a bunch of guns, so fuck it, scrap it. Who cares about space?
Also, at the same time, this guy kind of has a point. Hey, we're going to be invaded by aliens that can blow up our entire planet in 2 seconds. Did you get anything? Well, we found a cool rock.
Again, he doesn't really have a point though, because
he doesn't.
Because we have established previously in the show that yes, the Goa'uld might send their ships over here, but it's going to take a very fucking long time to reach us.
Yeah, they never really bring that up when like these guys start going off on their where.
They're going to arrive possibly in like 300 years or so. If that, so we know if even that quickly, so we probably have some time, guys.
Yeah, but we need our guns now. I need a gun. Gun.
Bad news, the Goa'uld have arrived. Even worse news, someone nuked the entire planet.
Oh no.
There is one human left in the solar system. It is Elon Musk jacking himself off on Mars all alone with no one to worship him.
Just the way he likes it.
No,
So-
come on. Billionaires like the attention.
I love. Wow, you say billionaires in. Well, not all billionaires like the attention.
No,
I mean,
some
like,
you like family?
some like hiding away when no one knows what they did.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, yeah. Some like sort of to. Some are sort of like, say Bezos, where he sort of just like wants to hide in his corner with his money while his slaves make lots of money for him. Some guys are like Elon Musk, who really, really want everyone on Twitter to be talking about him, looking at him, and talking about how much of a special, important boy he is. And then some guys are like Bill Gates, who want to do extremely horrible things to the third world and write medical papers about how it's not profitable to give any medical treatment to anyone who can't afford it.
Have I answered the episode?
But also,
minutes.
shut up. But also, it's like, but I'm the cool charity guy, right?
Oh god, Bill Gates is such an evil man. It's insane.
Oh my god.
So there's a great podcast. I assume you might have listened to it.
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
Behind the
cool.
Bastards.
Yes, and
Yep.
you basically learn that if you don't already know that the way he's doing, what's it called? What? Not white man charity, but
White savior.
white savior charity. That's it. Where he's basically doing charity because he believes that he is the best and smartest and knows the solution. So he should be able to just spend his money and wave his dick around to fix it in the way that he thinks is correct, and no one should stop him, even though all the evidence constantly points towards the contrary.
Hey, Mr. Gates, when's your name in Epstein's little black book?
We've discussed this on previous episodes, Hope. His name is in the Black Book because he himself said that he was very curious about Epstein's lifestyle, so he decided to visit the island and decided that it wasn't for him.
And then didn't tell anyone else about it.
Yes, and not elaborating what lifestyle he's talking about. I assume it's just island life, right?
Yeah.
He didn't like the weather.
Exactly, yeah. I'm sure it couldn't have been anything else.
Who knows? Yeah. So this guy's the Secretary of Defense is clowning on SG-1, saying, "Oh, you haven't bought us any guns. Where are my nukes? Where's my missiles?" And Tilk's like, "Hey, would you like invisibility?"
And
the Secretary's like, "My boner is hard. Tell me
yeah,
more."
yeah. He's like, I just played Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PS1. It just came out, and I really loved the stealth camouflage in that game. To which Tialk is like, I see, you got the stealth camouflage. So you mean that you didn't save Meryl in the interrogation scene? What a pussy you are.
We do get a great line from Christopher Judge. Oh, Jack says, "Oh, so it's like a hummingbird." Until just goes deadpan with teeth.
Which also means Tilk knows what a hummingbird is.
Yeah, I'm just imagining that as alongside his like casual television watching, he's sort of going through all of like the literature on base, and all they have is like a single like book on bird watching.
No, he's just
James
watching
Bond's Guide to Birds.
He's just watching David Attenborough documentary.
Yeah. He's watching Blue Planet, he's watching David Attenborough. Oh, it's even the right time of year for Spring Watch to be on.
Oh, Tilk would love Spring Watch.
Tell me, why does Bill Oddie, clearly the older, not eat the smaller?
Just tell me, why does Bill Oddie? End of sentence.
I mean, at least it's not Rolf Harris.
Oh no!
I thought they were the same man for a while when I was younger.
Well, yes. Yeah. Come on. At least as far as we know, Bill Oddie is not a paedophile.
As far as we know.
No.
Look, I'm just saying, like, I have no evidence to point towards it. However, he is a celebrity from the 70s, so you know.
Oh.
Allegedly
good evidence,
a celebrity. Allegedly a celebrity.
Alleged celebrity.
Alleged celebrity Bill Oddie.
Searched and alleged of being a celebrity. How do you plead?
God, that's such a great insult.
Speaking of alleged celebrities, cut this out if you feel like it, Hope, but I just want to talk about our special boy Matt Hancock who's going to appear in I'm a Fucking Celebrity!
And they've had the whip pulled on him.
Yeah, he's got fucking suspended from the Conservative Party.
What?
Yes, Matt Hancock has been suspended from the Conservative Party because he's going to be on I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here.
That's amazing and so fun, and it's everything about this fucking world we live in.
Matt
That's
Hancock,
right.
the human Labrador, our special
week,
boy.
This week again, the public have voted for Matt Hancock to eat a kangaroo's cock.
This week again, the public have voted to keep Matt Hancock in the jungle because they don't want him back in the fucking parliament.
No, the TF heads are going to be voting to keep Matt Hancock in the jungle. There's going to be a new segment on TF as they check up on Matt Hancock every week, isn't there?
Oh god. Like, I'm serious, like I haven't watched that show in years, but I might start watching it again to see Matt Hancock on it.
I just want to see the supercut of Matt Hancock suffering that's going to appear on YouTube at some point.
See, everyone talks about how he's going to suffer, but I bet he's going to be like such a special boy. He's going to be like downing, like, I don't know, some wallaby, some like wallaby cock and some maggots and be like, oh, this is great, this is. Loving it.
Just another Tuesday dining cock.
My ex-wife made food much like this.
I'm sorry.
If anything, it's a better quality of life than working in the Conservative government.
Oh!
So, editing this episode, I hope.
Fuck you.
So, yes. After they spend all of this fucking time arguing with Mr. Secretary Man, who is, as we've established, the Secretary of Transport for the United States. He's here to talk about the carbon emissions of all their cars. Fuck! It's Mayor
Transport is Buttigieg.
Fuck, it's Mayor Pete! Oh boy! Yeah, Hope, I'm gay.
Yes, he just swans into the SEC, says he's gay, demands to see the biggest, most phallic rocket they have.
Yeah. General Hammond receives an email that just says, Hammond, I'm gay.
And then it says it again, Natalia, at the bottom.
I never guessed.
But yes, anyway, so yes, it's nearly, at least it's probably edited down, but for us it's nearly like 15 minutes, and we've just took the first 2 minutes of the show. It's absolutely great.
Can we do the intro now? Look, the secretary leaves, we get the intro where everyone says their name and pronouns. Hope, she, it.
Frosty, she, her.
Right, he, him.
Yeah, we get the summary that this is a podcast about the Canadian TV show Stargate SG-1, about the American military and the themes of militarism within it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's also a show where one of our hosts has the hiccups.
Yeah, it's also a show that's part of the Vancouver Tourist Board's advertisement for Visit Canada.
Yes, it is! Because after a little brief tour to the sulfur mines, we're fucking back!
Yeah, baby! Canadian valleys, mists, trees.
No, this is the planet called... I can't remember what it's called.
It's called Gaia.
Oh, God, it is.
Fucking hell. But I want to point out the fact that, sure, we've had some very samey looking forests before, but where the gate arrives is so very obviously the same place where they filmed the second planet they go to in Children of the Gods.
How dare you slander lies?
I don't think it's not. Sorry.
Oh God! What do you mean? It looks so much like it.
You know what? I don't care if it isn't. It fucking looks like it, and that'll do.
This was shot at Mid Valley Viewpoint in the Lower Seymour Conservation Reserve, and Children of the Gods was shot elsewhere, I'm afraid.
It looks like the same place.
It's not. I'm double checking, and I'm pretty sure it's not the same. Carry on while I look this up.
Yeah, so they have their little drone, and they're all hanging out on this planet.
Yeah, having a nice old time.
They did film here, but not the scenes you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
They filmed, so the scenes around the gate on Chulak, they were filmed on a gravel pit here.
So, okay, was the same like geographical area, but not the actual
the forest? No,
okay.
Well, the forest just looks the same.
No, that's why I was talking. That's why I was talking about. I mean, the film where they seen the gate was very clearly the same place. Where,
Yeah, the forest is really different. Like, there's a lot more brown ferns and stuff.
Oh no, not the forest. I meant the fucking where the gate is. Yeah,
that's what I was talking about.
It's the same
Sorry.
place, right? Clearly, yeah.
Sorry, when I said the forest, I meant the gate area. Sorry, my bad.
That's cool.
But yes, they have their fucking trank guns again. And you're going to argue with me about these trank guns, but I swear it was the trank M16s again.
Literally check the group DMs. Check
No,
Jack has a wife. There's one right there. There's literally a picture of it.
That's not an M16.
Yeah, sorry, Frosty, you're wrong. It's not the M16s anymore.
Fuck you. Well,
Fuck
I'm
you
an
for
idiot.
being right. How dare you?
How dare you correct me? Fuck you.
Later, if you get consent.
Hey, we had the opportunity. We had the opportunity when we met up in person. You didn't take it.
Anyway,
yeah, they're just sort of hanging out and they find some movement in the distance. They're sort of trying to figure out what's going on, and then they turn around and they're like, where's the gate gone?
Yeah, where has the gate gone? Not just the gate, Fred has gone as well.
Oh no, Fred! Exactly, Fred from Freddy Got Fingered, he's gone.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
the little thing on wheels is called Fred, come on.
So yeah, they're like, and Tialka's like, well, the Gueld have a special homing device used to find the gate, and we have one too, right?
It's
Right?
on Fred.
Look,
Uh-oh.
What do you mean you lost the gate? Go find it.
Yeah, they go to do a grid-by-grid search for the gate, and then they wander into the forest.
And what do they find when they get into the forest?
Well, first they find the buzzing thing making a lot of noise.
They find pixelated hentai flying around in the sky.
Oh. Fuck you. Did I just delete all my notes?
I hope not. That would be quite bad.
No, I didn't.
I mean, if you do delete all your notes, we could do our usual tradition of making up everything that happens in the episode.
I mean, I can just press the undo button.
So yes, they find the pixelated hentai monster, and they try to fire a shot at it. But someone else does first!
It's the sound of it's a staff weapon, but...
It's a staff weapon, but it's not Tialk's. So whose is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, returning champion of the show, Space Epstein is back!
It's our boy Apophis that we love to affectionately name as Space Epstein!
And he's trading in his outfit. The Manslet outfit for Non-Sync from episode 2. Gone. He's gone. He's blinged himself out with gold armor and a gold skull cap.
Well, yeah, this is his travel gear.
But yeah, you can't have your abs out when you're wandering in the forest.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, well, it's pretty cold here, right? He's got to wrap up. It's Vancouver.
just go. Yes, at the live show in Vancouver, Ryan just comes out in the Non-Sync outfit showing off his abs.
Just the hardest nipples.
Yep. So they're like, all right. So we need to come up with a plan here. We don't have a tracking device to get back to the gate, but, the Goa'uld do. So I'm sure it would be very easy if we just take them out, we capture Apophis, and we take him back through the gate with us so we can interrogate him, right?
Yeah,
Nothing will go wrong.
It's a simple operation. We'll be back in time for Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if... But hear me out, right? What if we were in the US military, we had our top secret mission, we were cut off from command, and we decided of our own volition to just change our mission without telling command?
Yep.
That.
Yep. So they plan out a nice little ambush, which begins with them deliberately leaving some boot prints so that they're like, whose footprints are these? And with their MGS1 guard logic, they go to follow the footprints without questioning it at all. And bam! It's an ambush!
It's a shit ambush.
It's a very shit ambush, yes.
Like, you have a firing alley, and you were in the optimal range for an MP5.
Yep, they're firing their MP5. They're missing every shot. Tialk is firing his staff rod. He's missing every shot.
Yeah, it's not good.
And then finally, they get a shot off on Apophis, and he has a fucking force field, and then he kills everyone.
Yeah, Apophis goes. Yeah, Jack tries to ambush Apophis, fails, and then Apophis just grabs the staff and goes 3-0 against SG-1.
Triple kill.
Yeah, and by the way, this isn't like, I know that we'd like do a, like, haha, they all die, like, bit to, like, gaslight you. No, they straight up fucking die.
Yeah,
Right,
they just die. They just
Yeah.
they literally
Yep.
die, and Teal goes, ah.
Yeah, Tio goes 1v1, and then fucking Hentai Monster arrives, and for some reason the arrival of that means the Apophis has to go, we're leaving
No,
now.
that's not what happens. What happens is Tilk stands up and says, fuck you, I'm a willing trader, I'm gonna die free. Fuck you, false god. Then the hentai monster appears, Tilk and all the corpses are gone, and Apophis is just like, come at me, bro. Come out. Bro. Come fight me, bro.
Yep, and at this point, after being all attacked, all of the members of SG-1 have to do a death saving throw.
They make their death saving throw. Luckily, the party they're in into has a res mage. They're just able to do Verays very quickly on the whole party.
Yep. Well, Daniel succeeds his death saving throws, and they're out of combat. He gets up, he stabilizes Carter, and then they're like, hey, what's going on? And they find themselves in a really dark hut.
The line I have is, I thought we were dead. Weren't we dead? Yeah, we were dead. Totally dead.
Yep.
So, like, is like the black, it's like the darkness, is that supposed to be just like part of that like healing ritual where it's like slowly coming back, or is it just supposed to be like the the heart is really dark?
It's just that they don't have modern lighting.
Okay, fair, yeah.
And you would put a fire. I'm sorry.
They're literally just like living in a thatched hut. Like that's all it is to it.
It is a stylishly
yeah.
thatched hut, though.
And they they have no weapons, and they're very confused, but they are introduced to some very mossy people.
Very mossy people.
I have
Mossy people. Look,
my note here is these are some Party City ass wigs.
Yes, the SG-1 crew introduces themselves, and for the first time on the show, we have an indigenous species on a planet which doesn't understand them.
We do get a great line from Jack O'Neill. Sorry to drop in on you unannounced, but we were dead.
And you know what my favorite thing of this is they do the most realistic thing that any proud English speaker will do in this situation. So, Ryan Hope, which one of you can be the first to correctly answer this question? As an American or British tourist, when you come across someone who doesn't speak English, what do you do?
Speak English at them incredibly slowly, because somehow that means they're going to understand you easier.
Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner!
And what has Ryan won this week?
Ryan, you have won yourself an exploding Tesla.
Ooh, can I leave it in Elon Musk's house though?
Can I say it's already on fire.
In fact,
Just
the autopilot has failed and it's crashing through your window right about now. Yeah,
I remember I saw a video on Twitter a while back, which was just some guy's Tesla catching fire at a traffic stop, and like all of the replies on the tweet were just Elon stands trying to insist that the video was fake.
It's the exact same with the one where the guy jumps the Tesla over the hill and just crashes into a bunch of cars. It's like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah, well, as you see, what happened there was that guy was trying to do the advanced driving school from San Andreas, but he had his frame limit turned off. And if you're running above 30 FPS in that section, the car just doesn't go far enough.
Huh.
Yeah, the PC port of original PC port of San Andreas.
Oh, it is. You need to
fucked.
mod the fuck out of it to get it working at all. It's nuts. It's
Wait,
really
can you guide me through modding Cyberpunk at some point?
Sure, it's actually really easy.
Oh, okay, cool. Fuck yeah. But anyway, back to the actual show after this bit I've cut. The SG-1 get the best hotel treatment I've ever seen, and they get it for free. Like, you get resurrected, you get free food, you don't get much conversation, but,
As long as the only food you want is fruit and gruel.
I mean, they clearly have hummus or yogurt or something. It's like, oh no, I know what the white stuff is.
Oh, no. Oh my god, no, don't say it. There we go!
I should get that bound.
So, we had the little one introduces herself to Carter as Nefreu.
And Carter introduces herself back.
And then they're like, ha ha ha! She's a woman! She must be thinking about having kids!
I also had sexist Jack.
Yeah, ha ha! You can't keep her! You're a woman, you want to be a mom!
I didn't have sexist Jack. I didn't have it on the bingo card, but I should have.
And then we get a very brief glimpse of Space Epstein being quite angry before we go back to the scene.
Yeah, he's just pissed.
He's not only is he pissed off, he hasn't lost his dude who plays the Sinister soundtrack all the time. Do-do, do-do.
Do you think he's a guy who's just always slightly off camera? Just with a tape deck?
Yeah, just the Gould version of a tape deck, just remixing it.
So yeah, and we cut back to the the hut, and they're still giving them more food.
Yeah, this is where they get given the hummus.
Yeah, they're like they've just arrived at their friend's house, and their friend is like
their friend made way too much hummus.
Their friend is like it's like it's like a Spanish family, and like their mum just won't stop feeding you.
I understood this reference. Also, all of the Nox can speak English now, even though it took.
Because they turns out they appear to be some telepathic people that have some mystical powers.
They heard it once and sort of kind of understood it a bit, and then just over time they just all suddenly speak perfect English.
Yeah, and not only that, but also start speaking English to each other when the others aren't present.
Well, that's a little trick we call in the industry called we don't care. We don't care. Just make it easier.
I mean, speaking of speaking English, one of Apophis' dudes later calls the Stargate instead of the Chapai. So it's a common thing in this episode.
Honestly, one of my favorite ways I've seen is from. I'm sorry, I'm going to reference Metal Gear Solid 3. There is a scene near the start of it when you're talking to a guy called Sokolov, and it's fully in English, and then sort of partway through the conversation, Sokolov says, "By the way, your Russian is superb."
Yes.
And I thought that's actually a really good way of establishing that they are actually not speaking English in that scene.
The idea is, in that game especially, everyone is speaking the correct language. Just shut up.
Yes. But yeah, anyway, sort of back to this. They are sort of talking about, sorry, we have taken your weapons away. You can't talk about the Gord being bad because as far as we're aware, you are the aggressors. You attacked them.
And we get a great line from Jack in response. Hey, whoa, we're not in the assassination business,
And they're like, what the fuck is an assassin?
As someone who is definitely not in the assassination business,
definitely
not Agent 69,
hang on a second.
I would say that as well.
Also, hang on a second, Jack. You are in the United States military. You are in the assassination business.
Look. He's in the justified assassination.
That's your job! You murder people for money! That's your job! You are an assassin!
At the behest of your government, who judges these people without judge, jury, or executioner. Oh, fuck.
but yeah, I think we will. Yeah, fuck off. Yep, and that from this point onward in my notes, almost every other note is "fuck off, we're full," because these forest people they just keep telling them to fuck off, leave our planet, fuck you, we don't want you here.
What I have in my notes is SG-1 repeatedly get owned by old people.
Yeah, they do. But yeah, and while they're sort of having this constant back and forth of, we want to learn from you, no, fuck off, we're full. We want to speak to your elders, no, fuck off, we're full. In that sort of, one of them says to them, by the way, Tialk, we have your brother here if you want to see him. And they're like, are you assuming, actually, you guys seen Always Sunny?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so Ryan, you know that one of the early episodes when D is dating a black guy?
Yep, the gang does racism.
Yeah, gang does racism, yeah, and they're like, and then Mac is like talking to him, is like, yeah, when you say your sister, are you talking about your actual sister? Or the thing that, you guys say?
Oh, wait, no. Can I just jump back half a second to make a quick joke? SG-1, they turn into Karens for a second. Can we speak to your manager? Can we speak to the older Nogs?
And again, like the whole time, the Nox are doing the fuck off we're full thing.
No, what they're doing is, please leave. Everything will be fine. You don't need to worry.
Yep, it's literally
fuck off we're full.
They're literally telling them, guys, if you just leave, everything will be fine. Fuck off, we're full.
We're the US military. We can't not be involved in things.
We are definitely the bigger, smarter, stronger people here. We are the US.
We want to protect you because we have guns.
It's the classic US military thing of, don't worry, guys, we will be good and we will protect you, as long as you give us your precious resources that you have here.
Kitty, stop pressing buttons.
Yeah, they're like, okay, we'll protect you just as long as you give us your oil that you have.
We don't, but unfortunately, here's the thing, the Nogs don't have any oil. They have resurrection and invisibility, but
generators.
Yes, I was making an analogy, Hope. But yes, so they go into the tent to see Tialk's brother? ? And it's another Jafar who's also a black guy. So it's kind of being like, is this a racism?
I
think it is.
Yo, is the other Nogs doing a racism?
No, it's a racism in the same way J.K. Rowling does a racism because his name is Shackle.
Oh, fuck it is, you're right! Yes, Kingsley Shacklebolt from Harry Potter.
Oh, fuck me. Cho Chang, two fucking surnames!
The trait of the Irish person is that he makes things explode.
Isn't his name basically Irish McIrish? If I
yeah. Oh god,
Fuck you, Cowling Rowling.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, we will not edit that out because fuck you.
I'm leaving it in.
Wait,
we're trans?
Yeah. Ryan is also trans.
Okay.
We didn't actually mention this before, but Ryan is a trans man, and we're very proud of him.
Okay. Anyway.
The conversation about Shackle is the most awkward thing ever. Like, hey, he's bad. He'll live, which is good, but he's bad. That's bad. But Tilk is like him, and he is with you. Yes, but he's good.
Explain. Please explain. No.
Please explain. No, he bad.
Shackle is bad. Tilk is good. Shackle won't want to come with us.
You see, the Gould are bad. They're here to hunt the hentai monster. To which they were like, aren't you here to hunt the hentai monster? And Jack is like, no! Of course not! Why would we do that? Wink, wink.
We would never do such a thing.
I mean, maybe. And then the Nox don't tell them Pike themselves because they accidentally give away their name.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, for people that are telepathic and all that shit, they're kind of dumb.
I don't know. I almost wonder if that's meant to be like a... Now I joke about that, but I almost given what we know about the Nox and what we'll learn, I almost wonder if that's like a little reward for SG-1 almost being verbally smart.
It could be because they're actually willing to talk rather than just screaming and all that shit.
Speaking of screaming, where are they? Where is Tialk? These, my god, they disappeared. That must mean that SG-1 has the invisibility power.
Yep.
The only explanation is that they somehow went invisible instead of not dying. What? Wait, what?
Look,
Wait, no, but you saw them die, though. You saw them die.
You
Yeah,
saw
you saw them
them
get
die.
fucked we get two scenes where oh no, wait, that's later. Yeah, the Nox reveal that they're the ones that hide the beast, and the Gould get distracted by the hiding beast.
Yep.
And we get a great line. How do you defend yourself? We don't.
Yeah, we're peaceful people. We don't fight.
Yeah, we just hide. When trouble comes, it sucks. Hit the bricks.
So yes, they have that argument, and so they have an argument. They're like, Jack is like, they are not gods. Yes, they are. No, they're not. Well, haha, the gods will reward me for bringing you the head. Actually, they will fucking kill you when you don't bring your head.
I mean, Tilk does get Tilk gets owned by the Nox because she's like, oh, he's faking being unconscious, you know.
Yep, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's faking it. I hate when that happens.
It's really easy to tell. Can't you tell?
Yeah, you know Ryan, I was faking it that time, by the way.
That's fair enough, so was I.
Yeah, so anyway, meanwhile, while that is going on, the boys are making weapons.
Hell yeah, it's Bear Grylls time, only they don't have a hotel to hand.
We're making spears, we're making bows, and the Nox are going up to them. Are you making weapons?
No.
Looks a sharp stick. No.
Look,
And then suddenly... Mm-hmm.
the Gould
Sorry,
have been trained in defense against pointed sticks.
Yes. Are you here to hunt the invisible creature?
No.
No, says Jack, drawing a bow towards it. No.
No, says Jack with a big sign that just says "kill creature."
Jack with the body bag.
Yes.
The ice
Meanwhile, while Jack is being a poacher, Daniel is doing some real anthropology.
Wait, what?
Yes, he is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's doing his actual job for once.
I mean, for all the anthropology he does, he skips the tree water that he's offered.
Yeah, it's such a terrible thing. It's like, oh, this is actually very important. He's like, nah, I don't want to drink it. It looks like shit.
Listen, mate. Unless you've got Coca-Cola, I don't want it. I gotta get the electrolytes in me. Where's the Mountain Dew?
Also, something I joked about last episode, Jack O'Neill is casually playing with his bow in front of a child.
Listen,
You can't just a casual weapons discharge.
You can't ND a bow.
Yes, you can!
Yeah, I really hate it when my son accidentally gets an arrow, knocks it back, then spins around the bow to point it at himself, right, quite awkwardly, and then fires at himself.
I mean, that's just basically what his kid did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how do you... Yeah, I'm kind of with Ryan here. How do you, accidental discharge a bow?
It's a lot harder, but, it can happen.
I mean, you do it in a way that...
You have to do it on purpose to kill yourself with a bow.
It has to be... Okay, you can't do it to yourself, but someone could...
But if we're talking about comparing with the kid, it'd have to be a very elaborate suicide.
It would be, more effort than it's worth. Just jump off a bridge.
Yeah, Jack gets fucking owned because he tries to defend the kid from the hentai when it shows up. And then the Elder Nox shows up and is like, why are you polluting my child's mind with hentai?
Yes, defend, quotation marks, heavily. But yeah, we sort of... so while that is all going on, the Elder Nox is chatting out with Daniel, and for some reason, Daniel's brief explanation of how years are calculated on Earth is like enough for him, because like how does this guy understand, like have a frame of reference for how long it takes the Earth, a planet he's never heard of, to revolve around the sun?
I think this is the low-level passive telepath.
They're also
telepathy
just
thing.
better than us. They're just better than us in every
Yeah,
way.
this guy is like, I am 432 years old.
So close to 420.
I know, right?
It literally could have been a perfect name. Like, just you were this close to greatness.
And it's at this moment, after the whole, like, you try to shoot the thing, it's like, no, you see, you fools, 'tis not the strange beast flying in the sky that turns invisible, it's us!
Yeah, we do it.
Duh.
And we also made your gate invisible, as a joke.
Just a prank, bro.
Actually, considering the Nox made the gate invisible, that means that they kind of forced the SG-1 to stay on the planet and
They
forced them to
did kind
engage-
of fuck this up.
forced them to engage in combat with hang on a minute.
Okay, in fairness to them, firstly, they didn't, like, from where they were, they probably had no real sort of, from their sort of perspective, they both came through the gate, so they might just be the same thing.
No, I'm blaming the Nox.
No, but like they had no way of knowing that there would be a altercation between them.
Yes, I know. I'm blaming the Nox.
Yeah.
Like, again, as far as they know, until they were introduced, it would be perfectly viable for them to believe that the Goa'uld and the SG-1 people were the same thing.
Oh, I agree, but fucking hippies. So anyway.
Yeah. We get the Nox teach us some lessons though. Like Daniel learns that knowledge takes time, which is
Indeed. Ah, yes, the
Knowledge take time.
young people these days act too fast. Back in my day,
It's like, yeah, but the thing I love about whenever like a race that lives to like 400 or has like technology that or like whatever that can instantly solve all their problems goes, you should take more time to think about it. I can't. I can't.
yeah.
I literally
live
can't.
like I live a quarter of your lifespan. I'm dead.
Also, like my people, if we get shot or like something goes wrong, we
die. Death bad for hell.
If someone invades us, we can't just turn invisible and run away.
Well, you should be able to. Your
well,
fault.
speaking of when people die and turning invisible, we go back to Tialk in the room, and they're arguing again about they're not gods and whatnot.
Yes, they are.
And then suddenly Shackle just starts screaming loudly to lure in one of the Nox to think that he's being attacked, and then he just fucking pulls out a knife and shanks both of them.
Yeah, he's got the Assassin's Creed wrist blade hidden in his.
He does.
In
He
his
does.
grease.
That is exactly.
It is exactly what it is. Yeah, just a fucking hidden blade and just stabs him with it. Yep.
Slices his bonds, shanks Tilk, shanks Lyra, and
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, she's fucking dead.
Yeah, but
Yep.
she's dead.
Tialk, on the other hand, is alive because he's not a cuck.
God damn it! Why do you keep saying that Tialk isn't a cuck? You've done that multiple times now.
Yes.
Is this a bit? Is this?
yes, a bit.
Yeah, Tialk is just fined from this, apparently. Like, he's like, yes, I have been stabbed, but due to being a Jafar, this is the equivalent of me having a slight headache when I wake up.
Yeah, basically. I mean, considering that Shackle got over being shot. So yeah.
So yeah, Shackle has seen, Shackle is like hiding in the brushes, watching them do the healing ritual, and notices that they have their invisibility magic. But crucially, that when they do their ritual, they cannot use their magic.
Yeah, mostly. Like
Yes.
they can't be invisible and protected when they're doing.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
like casting rays takes a lot of effort and time.
exactly. Resurrection is a concentration spell.
Yeah, exactly.
So he fucks off to tell the boys.
Yeah, Shackles just like pays a shitload of attention takes notes like we all do when we watch the episode.
Exactly, yeah. Takes notes, runs off back to find the other Goa'uld, and and they're all like, well, he's gotten back. Anyway, hey, where was that little girl? Where was the little boy again? Where's he gone? Where's the little kid gone? Oh no! The kid said, I want to go and see the Goa'uld. I really hope the kid didn't go and see the Goa'uld. And guess what happened?
The kid... Yeah, no, my notes say, no child, stay away from Jeffrey Epstein. No.
Yeah. The kid, the fucking Barfus is just like, kid.
No, why did that sound like that fucking snake? Kid. Like, Otacon,
we found an underage child.
This for me. No, please, stop, now. Hope, save me from Frost. Help.
Snake, I just looked in Jeffrey Epstein's black book and I just saw your name. What's going on?
Well, he's a solid snake.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm gonna paint Jesus.
We get the Nox just straight up tell us the lesson of this episode.
Yeah, this isn't like a fable. The guy just goes, "Oh, by the way,
the very young do not do what they are told. Do what you're told and leave."
Yep, and then they're like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to fight the Goa'uld, and we're going to be cool, and we're going to beat them. So they set up Ambush 2.
Ambush 2, Electric Boogaloo, except with rocks and trees.
This time.
And they come up with the idea of that. Well, they threw a staff to him, and it didn't activate. Thus, if the projectile is slow enough, say like an arrow or a spear, then it must not trigger the force field.
I always like that, logic for high force fields. It's always been.
Which, I mean, it does make sense because why on earth would why would they force field against energy weapons? Because the Goa'uld are this technologically advanced species. They would never have ever thought about this being a drawback because. Why would a primitive species ever be able to stand up against them?
I've always enjoyed the logic in sci-fi movies of small gun. No, sorry, gun doesn't work, but stick with spear does.
Okay, yeah, it's very silly in something like Star Wars. Okay, it's that's what I'm saying. It's silly in something like Star Wars, where it's the armor can be beaten by a teddy bear throwing a rock at it. But in this case, it makes sense.
Yes, no, yeah. I like it in sci-fi where it makes sense, and also it's like oh god, what's it called? The aliens that came from Mars in the musical War of the Worlds. It's like War of the Worlds. This majorly advanced race comes down and just basically destroys us all, and then what's this thing called? A cold? And then they all just die. It's
the chances.
The chances of anything.
So yeah, they do their plan. They remember the basics of CQC.
Yes, they do. I want to point out that once again we're really rushed for ending time.
Yeah, because in the original Ambush, they are very clearly outmatched and can't fight them whatsoever. And then at this, we are rushing for time, so the SG-1 crew just successfully absolutely beat the shit out of all of the Goa'uld with their bare hands.
And then Jax somehow manages to get perfectly behind the major smart guy with the best technology in the world.
Yeah, teleports behind him and then fires the arrow, and then suddenly, because he did his weird, nonce ray on the little kid, he now has the invisibility power, so he goes, lol, nope, and fucks off.
That's not what happens.
Huh?
The Nox teleport him away.
Yeah.
Oh, the Nox! Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, he doesn't have Nox powers.
The Nox don't want the Nox don't want them to kill people.
Which is funny because they killed two Jaffa cakes.
But they don't count because they're not.
Casual racism o'clock.
I could barely get that out. But that's what I mean. Why do the Nox not care about the Jaffas?
Well, we find out. Oh, go about the Jaffas. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Maybe they do.
But yes. And they're like, we will bury the gate when you leave. You can fuck off, and we're full. And then they're like, but what if they come back? What are you gonna do? To which the fucking Nox reveal that they all live on fucking Midgar. And they're all like, yeah, we're actually incredibly technologically advanced. We live in a fucking invisible sky city. They're fucking welcome to try and find us, but spoiler alert, they will not.
Yeah, we're burying... Well, they know we're here now, so we're burying the gate. Fuck the shit, we're out.
And again, even when they come, we live in a magic sky city. So they will not fucking find
We're
us.
also like way more advanced. So if they do find us, we probably have something for it.
Yeah, again, they live in fucking Midgar from Final Fantasy VII.
Pizza in the sky.
Exactly.
Do I have...
And yeah, and they're like, and yeah, right at the end of the episode, they go back through the gate and they're like, oh, we don't worry, we brought back something very important, which is that proverb that the Nox told us about. Yeah. To which I was like, yeah, I'm sure the Secretary of Defense is going to be like, oh, proverb? Whew, this program really is worth it.
The next episode just start with the Secretary of Defense just going, and we shut down the nip. We shut this down.
Yep, it's all good. We're shutting it down right
now. Yeah, about that. That proverb does not come up very much.
Anyway, so yeah, it's like we've brought back nothing. So the Secretary of Defense is going to be still upset about this.
Yeah, about that.
Does it ever get referenced again?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why do they keep doing this?
The Nox are in 3 more episodes, and 2 of them are this season.
I think Ryan means, do they reference the fact that they failed the Secretary of Defense?
Yeah, and the fact that, like, this should literally be the end of the program.
The SG program having funding issues and being shut down, that it will be coming back up later.
Yeah, but specifically because of this now.
No.
Yeah, it's literally.
Unfortunately,
yeah, the Secretary of Defense was literally, I am going to shut you down right now as you find something good from this mission. So, considering that that doesn't happen, we just have to conclude that the White House is like, but Bill Clinton was like, yeah, it's a pretty good proverb. I like that a lot. They're going to continue this program. We might find some more.
Add it to when he was
Yeah. Clinton's just sitting in the White House smoking some weed and being like, yeah, it's pretty profound, Yeah, we've got to keep this going.
Can you send the Secretary again?
Give me the Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
Give me a guy who's named after the Kinsey scale.
Yeah, thanks for that report. Anyway, can you send Monica in again?
Yeah. Oh.
So everybody.
Do you want to know a fun fact?
Yeah.
The forest where they filmed this episode is the forest where they filmed Star Trek Beyond.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
They film everything in here. They film X-Files. They film Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. They filmed The 100.
They film the Stargate Oversight live show here.
It's actually quite a big area just outside Vancouver.
Again, if we get big enough, I really would be fun if we just illegally set up a live show there.
I was about to say, like, in, like, say, 2 years' time, if we somehow, some way, get, like, we have to do this, we go to Canada on holiday, and then just at some point in the week, wherever we're there, we just get a camera and a desk and just set it up.
Yeah, very illegally, just impromptu recording in that forest.
I mean, it's not illegal to record in a forest.
It's probably owned by someone, though, right?
Nah, it's not owned by anyone. Forest is free.
It's a provincial park, so
it's kind of weird with those things in say like in Canada and like US because in the UK we have right to roam laws.
They don't.
Yeah, exactly. Where basically it's like as long as you aren't being destructive or disruptive, you can just do whatever the fuck you want. But I don't think they have those laws there exactly.
Yep.
So again, like I said, we'll just do it illegally. Illegal live show.
It'll be
yeah, I'm sure an outdoor live show in Canada is a really good idea.
I have.
Anyway, what does this episode have to say about the military?
I have 2 more notes.
Oh, sure.
We mention the military, please. Number one, I love the theory crafting about the personal shield. However, it's going to be proved to be bullshit because later on, a tranquilizer dart will go through it, and something incredibly slow-moving will not go through it even later on.
Of course, I love that continuity. What is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
maybe Apophis has a different model of.
Yeah, he upgraded. He got the new model. The new Apple Eye Shield came out, and he's like,
he didn't have the new software updates. The trank dart went through.
That is partially possible because it is a different Gould with the shield that gets hit with the dart.
You can explain it away.
But the other instance is Apophis covered in a load of tiny things. So
wait, okay, don't explain.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
going
the
to.
episode where they bukkake on Apophis. I got it.
Yeah, sure. The other note is the Star Trek links are back.
Yeah.
This episode is incredibly similar to the episode Errand of Mercy from the original series, where primitive people are actually really powerful, and the Klingons and Federation are about to go to war, and then they're told, sit the fuck down and behave. There will be no war today. And one of the knocks was played by our boy Quark, who took a break from managing his bar and for some laudanum played a hippie.
Yeah, he's out in hiding. The workforce is currently unionizing and I'm on strike, and he's like, I'm running away from this.
Yeah.
Also, I suppose without the makeup, you could never tell who it was.
Yeah, to be fair, I wasn't sure if it was the older Nox or the leader Nox, and it's the leader Nox.
Yeah, literally, I'm sorry, the only thing I know about that series of Star Trek is literally the one clip of he was a union man. But that clip alone is enough to give me a context of who Quark is.
I mean, it's very simple.
So, what does this episode rather say about the military?
The government are cocks and are failing our troops because they're not investing in our troops.
Once again, we love to see it.
Invest in the troops.
Yes, the troops are the best. Always listen to the troops. The people in command, the government have no idea. The troops always have the correct ideas. The troops are heroes. The troops are brave. And if you have anything to say about bad about the troops, you are a traitor and you are not American.
The other note is they weren't investing in NASA at the time, and it's cool to change your mission on the fly, unprepared.
Yeah, I mean, as you all know, you just deploy somewhere and you have your mission brief, and you're like, "Hey, what if we don't do that?
Then what if you just don't? Like, shut up."
Yeah, famously in the US military, if you're just like, you know what, we're going to do something else, they're fine with it.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a movie we did recently on the Patreon, on the bonus feed, isn't there, Hope? In which famously in the movie Apocalypse Now, they were completely fine with Kurtz going off and doing his own thing, right? They thought he was based. Well, if you want to learn more about that, and also about the upcoming episode on the Stargate movie, what should you do?
You should join our Patreon at Patreon. Yeah. Brian, would you like to do the Patreon read this time?
Oh, God. What's our Patreon called again?
Stargate Oversight.
Yeah, Patreon.com/SGO podcast.
Thank you very much. And if you would like to learn more about this amazing film that I was not present for because I was very busy at the time, but someone else was, who you can find out who they were. I won't tell you who they are unless you pay. You need to go to our Patreon for Stargate Oversight, known as patreon.com/SGO podcast.
There you go. Good boy. And yes, that other person on that episode was...
No, don't
fuck
tell
you!
them.
Fuck you! Fuck you! This person is my romantic partner, and I will gush about them as much as I like.
I mean, you should, but you should also try to get them to pay money to find out about them.
Yeah, Frosty, stop ruining people's perception of our parasocial relationships.
Fuck you. I'm sorry, but fuck, as my policy is on my podcast, fuck you. I am not your girlfriend. I am a random internet stranger. I am in a relationship, so fuck off.
Well, that's pointless.
Ratings tanked. Our Ukrainian listener has stopped listening.
No, it's fine. Slava Ukraini is back.
Slava Ukraine.
That.
Okay. Final thoughts from you two, unless we've missed. Wait, we did the Patreon one.
Yes.
We plugged the Patreon out of sequence.
Yes, let's cut that. We can cut the Patreon bit, move it ahead. Well, sorry, you can do that. I mean,
yay! Thanks.
Anyway, final thoughts on this episode. It's the military ideology gets explained pretty much in the first 2 minutes. It's so.
I know
condensed.
it's like I started this episode and I just felt so fed in just the first few minutes. I was like, oh my god, yes.
It was just like, I'm needing this.
Yes.
After the last episode where it was like a good character piece, yes, military.
Yes, we've got a great fragrance from this. It's oh god, it's coming along great. Fantastic meal that we're being given here.
I hope you're
looking
forward to more personal stuff, as next episode is another O'Neill episode.
Cool. But yeah, I think what I wanted to have a little talk about as well is some of the sort of ish militaristic themes of the rest of the episode. So okay. Well, I will give the episode credit because of their sort of military bravado, and we are always right. The U.S. military is almighty. Don't question us. We know what's best for you at all times. And you know what? I am very happy to say they decided to do in this episode to prove them wrong.
Yep, like they tried to baby the race, the native people that they find. They try to baby them. They try to be like, no, you don't know what's best for you.
And suddenly they're like, yep, and they're like, actually, you know what? Fuck you. We do know what's best for us. We have been living on our own world without the United fucking States for like probably a considerable amount of time. We do not need you to baby us.
It probably existed before humanity.
This is actually kind of weird as well because this is not a military theme thing, but it's just a thought I've had now, is that the explicit reason in the previous episodes why all the other aliens look like people were just because they were all like humans from Earth that got taken by the Goa'uld at some point. Whereas these are explicitly not that.
Aren't these meant to be like the first people?
Yeah, they are not. They are explicitly not humans, but of course, for budgetary reasons, they are still just humans.
No, they don't look like humans. They have moss.
Oh, sorry, yeah, they have moss on their hair. Sorry, how could I forget?
Yeah, they've got polycity wigs.
Yeah, but yeah, for budgetary reasons, these people still look like people.
For budgetary reasons, yeah.
For budgetary reasons, we bought most of our supplies from Spirit Halloween before.
I can't wait for future episodes of the show where they're going to do us some classic, like, they just look like people, we painted their faces blue.
You've done this, Joe! Actually, in Atlantis, they paint their faces chalk white, they're part insect, and they eat human life through their hand.
That makes me so horny. I love it.
How dare they?
They are they're matriarchal. They're ruled by queens.
That makes are they dummy? Yes, thank God. Yes, this is my kink. I love it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you are gonna be.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut so much of that episode because it will just be me coming constantly.
Oh no! They show up repeatedly. Hold on, I'll send you.
Wonderful.
There's lots of them. I will put an image in the chat.
I'm worried.
There you go.
I am worried. I am worried for my health.
So, do we have any more thoughts before we close off here?
Be gay, do crimes?
Yeah, it's a good thought.
Just do
crimes.
Fuck it.
So, thank you all for listening then. If we have no more thoughts, I am Arctisha Frost. You can find me on Twitter at SMTFrost or on Twitch at ArctishaFrost.
And I've been Hope Frail. My head is empty and I have no thoughts, but you can find me on Twitter at HFrayorl, and you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/HopeFrayorl. And Ryan?
Hello, I am Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
How's things?
Uh,
And do you want to know how Ryan is doing today? Well, you will have to subscribe to the Patreon to find out more. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next week with, I don't know what the name of the episode is. Hope, help me.
Brief Candle.
Yeah, that. Anyway,
Brief Candle.
Yeah, Fork Handle. The episode Fork Handle.
all right, everybody.
Oh, no.
We will see you next week. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.